Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, a disturbing request from a regular client. It says, to Aaron, this is disturbing. I mean, this just shows you, again, like you read about it, you hear about mountain lions, you see them in the zoo, but it's not until you're actually attacked by a mountain lion you're like, holy shit, these fuckers are real. To Aaron, I have a question regarding post-secondary studies and their usefulness. Recently I was having a conversation with a friend's sister who has a master's degree in sociology. Master's. Remember my impersonation of the masters of sociology, people, in my video. Don't blame capitalism for China's collapse. But anyway, I'm just master's degree. Supposed to be smart. Supposed to be really intelligent. And I had mentioned your channel. I explained to her that any career worth doing requires intellectual rigor, usually those from a STEM field. I then mentioned that the humanities and social sciences are largely useless. Well, you didn't really have to tell her that right off. There would be maybe a more couth and polite way of doing that. After finishing my point, she had said that although that may be true, end of discussion. That's what she said. It's true, end of discussion. But here the leftist mind, you see, here's a but. There's going to be a but. You know, AIDS is a bad thing, but, I mean, how do you follow that sentence? You know, cancer is horrible, but, what do you follow? Racism is disgusting, but, what, there's a good aspect to any of these things? Is there a good aspect to a falsehood or a lie? While that may be true, there are some benefits in studying in this field. She then gave me an example to illustrate how it can be useful. Her exact words are verbatim. All right, now this is what you're going to get from an advanced student in sociology. This is the argument these people are presenting to validate their existence. If a political leader was trying to pass a policy that would benefit society but would likely cause, at least to some degree, a chance of society revolting against the government, how would one prevent a revolution provided a political leader wanted to pass this policy? Someone with a master's in sociology, just like my sister's friend, would recommend the leader to encourage the young adults in society to have children. The reason being that young adults between ages of 18 and 35 would be the ones who likely would cause the revolution. The young and old are either too frail or feeble to cause one, and the older adults are too set in their ways and have more to risk than the younger adults. So in other words, and I had to ask, in other words, you would take these people who don't have children between 18 and 35, make them have children, and they wouldn't be able to revolt. Now he continues on with the question. My question, is there any credence to what she is saying with regard to having some practical benefit in any given industry using a social science or humanities degree? Thank you, Alex. To answer your question, no. But there are a bunch of other things that need to be pointed out about this psycho-fucking tyrannical, totalitarian Nazi cunt. Right? And I mean that. You tell her I said that. Hi, you fucking cunt. Hi. You are a fucking, you're sick. You're sick. You got problems. And this isn't me just like, trying to be funny on the internet. No. You really have problems. And we're gonna digest this here. Look at the response. They think that they are better than you. And not only are they better than you, that they know it's best for you and they have the right to tell you what to do. If a political leader was trying to pass a policy that would benefit society but would likely cause at least some degree a chance of society revolting against the government, how would one prevent the revolution? That is not your fucking jurisdiction. You do not control what people want. It doesn't matter if it benefits society or not. You don't determine whether or not. It's what society wants. If I want to smoke, I get to smoke. If I want to have unprotected sex, I can have unprotected sex. If I want to do drugs, I should be able to drug. If I want to date redheads, I could date redheads. And but they don't care about your freedom. They think they have a right because they, quote, know better, and 99.9% of the time they don't. They think they have the right to tell you how to live your life and intervene and control you. And so I would think that her response would be to say, we should stop the politician from doing that. As a sociology major, we should try to undermine it. She supports it by saying what we should do is endorse policies to make it so those that would revolt would have children and therefore not have the time or resources to revolt. To manipulate and socially engineer society. This is proof positive these people are evil. And what's worse is they're dumb evil, like smart evil. It's like, okay, at least that person's smart enough to be evil and be a villain. These people are fucking lemmings and think that they have the right to do it. They never contemplate the fucking thought that it ain't their right or jurisdiction or place to tell you what to do with your life. They are anti-freedom, they are totalitarian, they are communists, they are dictators, and you people have got to wake up to this. They are not well-intended. And even if they are well-intended, they are such lemmings, they become the perfect stooges for political manipulators like a Hitler or a Stalin to be totalitarian fucking goose-stepping morons. And they will come in and they will advocate policies, and in the end, it's just going to take away your freedoms. And what I love is no doubt this cunt, this 100% USDA certifiable grade A cunt, thinks she's smarter than you and thinks she's doing it for the noble purposes of society and thinks she knows better. She is just a child, a dangerous adult child that has been led to believe, because she has a fucking worthless degree and worthless education, that she has the right to tell you what to do. So, Alex, the truth is, no, to your simple question, is there any credence to what she is saying with regard to having some practical benefit in any given industry using a social science or humanities degree? No. This person is not going to be hired. This is why sociology majors have low starting salaries. No one would hire them. But the only people that do hire them are governments and nonprofits. And then they go right to telling other people what to do and tell them how to live their fucking lives. And okay, look, I tell people how to live their lives, but I don't dare go and advocate social policy. I say, hey, you know what? You shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't have illegitimate kids. I'm not going to stop you from having illegitimate kids. Oh, I vote to take your funding away, see how well you do then. But I'm not going to put a gun to your head and say, you can't have illegitimate kids. These people, oh my God. I mean, you're going to have to stop them. I've tried. I do my part. All right? It's up to you younger millennials, because you're the ones that keep voting Democrat and socialist and tyranny. You guys try and stop your friend. I mean, really, you guys got to talk to these people. But yeah, it's a peer behind the curtain to see just what academians, especially in the liberal arts and the humanities, how they think. You guys are fucking cattle to run experiments on and to be told what to do. Anyway, dark insight into the world of academia, but we already knew it. Toodles.